to reset these fights. Beastmaster though. So that's going to give them a bit more of that pushing prowess and the ability to pair up with the troll and whack people down. Good single target to maybe catch out some of these OG heroes as well. And as we grab these heroes, yeah, Saxa, Pango, No Tail on the Legion. So yeah, Tops and Monkey King, going back to the good old days.
All right.
But I take it.
Oh, some of these voice lines. Beautiful.
Not today. Not today. We'll just, you know, I have enough points already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've used everything in the previous games and got everything correct. Unbelievable. I can't believe how good I am.
That's ridiculous.
It really is. So Saxa will be playing the Pangolier, position 4, starting with the Orb of Venom. Shield Crash got buffed, so I expect him to max it out. On level 5, 131 build seems really good. You can trade really well with the Shield Crash. Now it also applies a slow. Things have changed.
Even pressuring up. They want that ball real bad. No Tail moves in with the help of the Boundless Strike and looking to body block Frank. He's going to have to back himself off, though, as Moose rolls in towards him. MJZ there in the midst of it all. No Tail is caught in behind enemy lines. Thunder Predator, 5 heroes here, pretty much, all surrounding him. And OG going to leave No Tail to his own devices. Let him walk past the tier 3s and feed himself away. That first kill at the gate going the way of TP.
But I take it.
Yeah, I mean, they get some shared gold. He's starting with the Orb.
Like creep manipulation, trying to drag that wave around. Make sure the Viper doesn't get to sit on his high ground and pummel away at him. And there you see Leo Style. Oh, the 4th hit. Does come in from the Boundless Strike. Topson mischiefs himself away into that tree mode, but Leo Style with the poison attacks, he's not going for it. Decides just to stick around by his tower anyway.
Leo Style already used a lot of mana. It's 200 mana, so a lot of pressure. We'll need to bring some extra mana regeneration. Has that 1 mango to work with. Topson trying to apply pressure, but it's gonna be
good spear. Saxa trying to hide away in the trees. Those melee axes clipped him. And MJZ, the support Mars, he should get a few more slaps in towards Saxa as he shield crashes over the top of the troll. But Minos there with the final touches in the mid lane. A solo kill coming in from Leo Style potentially. Topson turns with a Jingu. Oh! It's close, but not close enough.
You gotta have those fairy fires, you gotta have stick charges, try to use bottle between the attacks.
Another spear. Seb's in trouble this time. Sticks up, but down he goes. Saxa there to try and lap up whatever's left of this lane as Thunder Predator 4-0 off to a cracking start.
Yeah, bottom lane doing really, really good in terms of CS. Kickback.
Great roll and kickback, you're right. And Frank with this boar, he's slowing down No Tail. Fairy fires up, in comes Mag. Sumail looking for it, but he'll actually hold them away from No Tail and kill the boar off.
Seems like Sumail forgot that he does not have enough mana for a shockwave. Just skewered in, that's it. Try to scare them off. Was successful.
Yeah, but he's got Moose here, backing him up. Seb, he's been slowed down to a crawl, and there's the ensnare coming in from Minos. Quick swashbuckle out from Saxa, but it's such a long cooldown, he's being slowed by the axes. Topson's leaping in with the Primal Spring. Saxa with a good shield crash means Minos has to back up a little bit, separating himself from the fight. As another roll allows Moose to escape, but MJZ, even with that salve, doesn't survive Topson's rotation.
It might look like a good kill, like Topson made a rotation.
And now we can watch it back. Yeah, they come in with that full force, both supports there. Zone out Seb, who's been called in that key to the OG team. Slow down his progression. And, well, like you mentioned, Topson rotating here is more of a desperation move than anything else.
He's trying to make stuff happen. He knows that he can't play into Viper, so needs to play the side lanes. Right now they have Seb on a mid lane, who's also a bit under-leveled for the...
Level 3 Beastmaster suffering a fair amount right now. Smoke across though, Moose and Leo arriving on the scene. They want the Magnus pretty badly here. The smoke will pop. No Tail trying to draw the attention off to the left, but Viper's gone in for the kill. Sumail, the roll, it'll connect, stop the TP, catch the Magnus, and a huge kill for Thunder Predator.
They know. I like the way Thunder Predator is playing. They understand. Beastmaster is a bit...
No Tail, he's taken up this top lane, but he's been found yet again. Gets the press the attack off.
He's trying.
Heroes around him,
He was trying real hard to survive, but unfortunately, as a position 5 Legion commander, can't really do that much.
I mean, on the upside here, you know, you're looking at they get into this dire jungle onto Seb. Saxa's nearby, but again, no level 6 for him as they missed the spear, but in the arena, Seb's trapped. Leo Style's arrival will seal the deal. As that Nature's Prophet finds his end, and
Silence.
Saxa, silence, shield crashes to the low ground, but a great roll. Oh, never mind, he misses, but they've got the numbers. Thunder Predator 11-2 against OG. This laning stage has been absolutely spot on.
They have 9 more kills, but OG is ahead in terms of net worth, so that means...
As they de-ward mid, but no tail rolled upon. Silence and kick, and in with the arena there, MJZ will allow Leostar to arrive yet again to continue his streak, dominating up on the Viper as Saxa gets struck by the Viper, but he swashbuckles back to relative safety behind his tier 1.
So much overtime.
Easy, boundless strike with the Wukongs and the duel. They're on this Viper, and Seb arrives too. A winner for No Tail as Moose now in a 1v3, but he magnetizes No Tail, speared up against the tree. Moose has to roll away.
Didn't count Seb in. He came in very early and also expected a bit of an earlier rotation from Thunder Predator.
Oh, Rolling Thunder. Ooh, he cancels it. Thinks about it again. This time he will let it rip. MJZ hiding away behind the bottom tower. Great spear stops the Monkey King's advance. But there's poor Mars stuck between that cliff face and the Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder Predator, shall we say, Gary?
Yeah, rolling around in their graves at this point. A 3k lead picked up by OG, even with all that early dominance from TP. Frank with his helm. Centaur Creep leading the charge. And OG going to feel the wrath of Leostar now, trying to pick off the position 5 on that Legion Commander, but they've not caught with the roll, still with the slows. And there we go, the poison attack stack up. And No Tail will meet his end.
Kills don't matter,
But the troll just isn't a factor yet. He's got Battle Fury and a couple 100 gold, but he's not really going to be doing too much.
That's why we don't see Battle Fury built on Troll. We don't see Troll also too often. I'll hold that thought.
Sumail, Shockwave, Skewer, Duel, dead. Leostar, all of that laning phase dominance means absolutely nothing when OG catch you like that. Looking for the ball kills. Yeah, 100 gold from the Helm Creep too. Now tower after tower, map control all belongs to OG, and it really was that flick of the switch. We are ready, we got our items, let's play in that bottom portion of the map and make sure that Thunder Predator have nowhere to go.
Battle Fury finally ready on Troll, just needs to use the courier.
Dealing with that battle trance, not something he's capable of, and snared and netted. Moose setting it up for Minos Troll, and he is on a mega kill streak.
It's a lot of attack speed.
The trees, but it looks like Thunder Predator know that something's up. Yeah, they know that Seb's here. They try the roll, but he's threaded the needle. Now the ward will give up the game. Moose turned around on Thompson and Seb there. A roll off to the right, and he's away from it. Great kick out, and he's been spotted. Another roll. Oh, he's been caught out. The leap forward. Moose trapped now in the sprout. Finished off by Thompson.
That was such a good play. Coming out from Seb, TP'd, blocked another roll, and then now they're gonna possibly take a tier 2 tower on the bottom. Look at Seb, building all these small items, understands things were not going well for him. Drums into Solar.
Oh, but Thompson going in wild here. Seb TPs and Leostar, he's incredibly low, stuck in the Wukongs, down he goes, while Thompson and Seb hold them out. Quick TP home, Seb, there's no stuns coming, so they are free.
They needed Earth Spirit. Unfortunately, Earth Spirit did not.
Minos holding that top lane. Saxa going to go in with the Thunder. Oh, the Troll Warlord, he needs help here. Dueled up in the front lines as Seb and Saxa taken down to half HP, but the Troll still has the Battle Trance. He can turn and fight and will pick off that Legion Commander without even expending his ulti. But it still feels, oh, there's the Roar. Boot to travel with the glyph on the creeps allows Leostar to arrive. Sumail, he faked bumps the RP, but he doesn't get it off onto anyone.
Oh, it looked like he actually did it. They might be confused, so we'll see what they think.
They do take that streak away from Thompson, though. But the past 5 minutes has been OG dictating this entire pace of play, taking towers, taking fights on their terms. Thunder Predator really need to get back into the groove.
I think the play there from Sumail was to go inside Viper's Nether Toxin and fake bump that RP so that they think he used it.
Well, press the attack, get Saxa away from the spear. Troll Warlord was lurking on that northern side as well, trying to get in with the backstab, well underway.
Going Battle Fury into straight up BKB just doesn't feel right, so you need to buy like half an item, and this is the perfect thing. You buy Yasha.
Well, top net worth hero, very tanky Magnus, yeah, 2,500 HP. Not someone you can bring down that tier 1 mid real bad. And they roll in towards the Pango. Another roll from Moose allows Leo Stahl yet again to connect, while Minos chasing in towards No Tail. A quick boundless strike from Thompson should seal the end of that chase.
I just thought of something funny, you know. I'm watching
that?
high-level pubs to see what's happening.
Well, Leo Stahl's getting a report from him. But here's what you mentioned earlier on, right? The attack speed, the ability to take down Roshan quickly. Frank and Minos slay the beast in his cave. And that's a troll with an Aegis now.
So he might swap things around right now. Doesn't need to go for a BKB. Since you have Aegis, might go...
Yeah, when you feel like you've started to lay the pressure on, go for a smoke, find one of these big kills. As Thunder Predator wander towards the triangle, but Moo's missing his roll, not a good start. And OG in such a good position here to hold the high ground. Sax are toying with them, knowing there's some high ground vision there. Will be able to escape any of that immediate danger that was coming. Anyone that shows right now is going to be a victim to OG's aggression. Good spear back though means MJZ creates a bit of space for himself, but the Rolling Thunder so perfectly connected, but it pushes him up to the high ground, still dueled up. As they move in with Moose, the Marzarin is down, MJZ, he's set up around No Tail, but Sumail takes him out as he gets roared up through the BKB in an awkward extended team fight here. Wukong's comes now from Thompson as they RP out, but Leo Stahl's found by Saxa. A double for Sumail, 3 down from Thunder Predator, and Frank is deep in behind here in that dire triangle. Seb's thinking about TPing forward. Minos with his Aegis hasn't been able to stick on a target. Has to cut through the trees, and Frank is just being pounded by the Monkey King. 2 massive cores there. Sumail comes out with a triple.
One-man army.
This game feels like it's all OGs now. The fight has been won. Everybody's down from TP, and Minos, there's just no moving now. He's going to get kited to oblivion.
Just gonna try to buy some time.
Thompson into tree mode. Sprout yet again disarmed as well, and that's it.
It was a good play from MJZ there, you know, trying to stay close to the edge so that he pushed for.
And now they have the triple BKB on OG as well. I mean, Saxon down bottom, you know, silent start. Sure, it's a freebie for Thunder Predator, but the way that last team fight went really is an indication that they need so much more, especially when Frank is being picked off in the top lane. That's a defensive roar, but Sumail's in with a shockwave skewer and a dominating streak for this massive Magnus.
And they're also going to get the Dragon, easy 250 gold, and this should be a tower. Magnus will have RP ready in 30 seconds. Going for Satanic next to be able to dispel things, which is very nice against the Earth Spirit, against the Viper. Poison attack. Can dispel Viper Strike, but remove the stacks. And also, it kind of gives you the second life.
Yeah. That was Thunder Predator with Aegis advantage as well, don't forget. That was them potentially feel beautiful. Sumail, he's smoked up, has an arcane rune. They won't be finding anyone immediately in the jungle. They'll just grab the outpost. Moose and Leo trying to shove that bottom wave with Nether Toxin, and maybe Moose thinks about cutting. But the map...
This feels like one of those desperation smokes where you like try, not from OG, sorry, my bad. I thought that was Thunder Predator smoke. It was just an invisible hawk.
If they were to smoke, though, it would be a desperation
smoke.
It
definitely would feel like one.
And yeah, Moose is down here. Yeah, he's going to cut that next wave. Numbers. OG could be anywhere.
Now they feel comfortable. 3 BKBs, as you mentioned. Seb's strength was always the one that he knows what item to build to turn things around. In this case, that was a drum, a bit of tankiness. Then you get a Solar Crest armored that he's using on Thompson just for the siege momentum. Faking the ulti.
Thunder Predator on the defensive, but losing their tier 3. A 10k lead built up by OG means that, yeah, like you say, they are just comfortable. Move up to high ground. Thinking about the Wukongs, this time he will release it. Focus down the melee barracks, and Sax are going to be rolling in towards Minos. Catches the troll. One connection of the Rolling Thunder, but that's all OG wanted. Spend a couple of ultis, get a melee barracks, and get the hell out.
This is the exact same thing they did against the Lion. They had a Klinks sieging the high ground, and you had the Legion Commander behind him to be able to...
Sticking around, hey, Lacoste. Sumail's here. Has the Blink RP. He doesn't want Moose. He wants someone bigger, and Minos showing the Troll Warlord. Could be a great grab for them. He doesn't know where the rest of them are, though.
The Horn Toss.
Instead, oh man! Where did he go?
It's one of the better shards, like, for doing stuff. You know?
Yeah.
You want to get that easy clap. just soak up some damage, take away the pressure on the map from Thompson and Magnus so they can get some farm.
Well, we've got Helm of the Overlord. So Beastmaster now, he can think about that play up towards top lane, but the Rolling Thunder with Saxa there, turning it on a dime. Leo style, horn tossed up in the Wukong's command, he's gone again.
A bit of an overkill, I would say. You know, they came in ready to take the fight. They just got the range barracks, which don't matter that much. They used the Wukong's command on top of it.
Might force a buyback though. 30 seconds with no Viper. And your mid lane is being pressured real hard as they TP in with Seb. Sumail's in the Sprout, and RP there comes out of the Magnus. They'll trap them inside the Mars Arena, but they've got these BKBs up, so Moo's falling. Viper's still not buying back, but they get the Magnus and the Monkey King. Thunder Predator hold their high ground as OG may be a step too far. As this chase just won't stop, will it? Seb, oh, he's been used up, they've caught him. BKB ends, TP's cancelled, and Thunder Predator, potentially with a swing back into this game, but Roshan is still another minute 40 away.
Unfortunately for them, this is not a fast Rosh spawn. Could change stuff. Like, I don't feel he's the real position 2 in this game.
Oh, that's the thing, right? He's Viper, and we're basically in late game for the Viper. 30 minutes in. He's still got a long way to go, item-wise, to actually scale into any real form of threat. But OG, with this split push from Seb, starting to show some cracks.
What a player.
In Thunder
This
Predator's
is your
map.
offlaner that just TPs and plants a high ground ward that could potentially change how this game ends.
Saxa thought that they were in the pit already. Rolling Thunder used up. They do have that blink RP, but Thunder Predator are holding the dire side of the Roche pit, while OG are using this opening to push back in towards the Radiant base. So it's now a choice that Thunder Predator have to make. Do we come back and defend? Do we take down Roshan? And they are going to go for Roche, but Thompson's jumped in. Roared up, the Wukong's there, he's BKB, so down to half HP. Minos, he's battering Thompson in a good arena. Catches on the left side, but the RP, they turn back onto Frank. They kill off the Beastmaster. Minos has to battle trans. Thompson down. Monkey King, he hits the ground, but Sumail skewers Minos off to the left, but it's the Troll Warlord. The real victor of this fight, picking up the pieces of a Thunder Predator, and he'll find another one.
Unfortunately, Thompson does not have a buyback. He's 50, 100 gold short, and this is going to be a big W for Thunder Predator. They're going to go inside the pit, like actually allowing MNZ to use the ulti, go back to full HP. Once he picks up the Aegis, he's got next item's going to be Satanic, so he's going to have 3 lives.
Now they roll Saxa. That's a team wipe, all things considered. They absolutely annihilate them. There's a DD rune spawned bottom. A huge Yule Spear catching out No-Tail, disappears.
They might go for the end.
They
He's going
look
for tier
towards
4s.
the tier 4s. They want the racks first. They're considering it. They've got a catapult here, but OG are all respawning now.
They're still respecting the horn toss, the skewer back into the fountain. Could change things around into duel, so pretty much anyone dies. Even if you're a Troll Warlord, you're still gonna die.
Great roll from Moose. Oh, Leo Styles in. Has he got BKB TP? He does. And there's nothing to cancel that.
Radiant's middle tower.
Sumail, if he gets caught here, that's big.
That's a roar.
No buyback from him.
Straight into death.
And now it's time to go for that mid push. Seb will need to try to cut the waves.
Double damage rune troll. They don't have creeps near the base though, do they? Yeah, mid lane, they're losing barracks to the pesky little treants of Seb. Fortunately, Leo Style does have the boots of travel, so we can clear them up and TP back out across the map. The Boundless Strike over the top as well. Nicely done, JJ. Cinematic. Well, yeah, they've got a catapult with a massive army. They're going to get mega creeps on their own soon. And Thunder Predator yet again facing this awkward crossroads of which choice do we make? Do we come back and defend, or do we keep trying to pressure OG ourselves?
Someone needs to defend. They have one bit pushing actions coming up from OG just to be there, stop the BKB TPs.
Yeah, catch him with a roar. Moves rolling across. They have that Hawk vision onto Saxa. OG retreating as a unit though. No individual TPs, no filtering one by one. They hold hands and walk back together. The power of friendship. Making sure no one gets left behind. No one gets forgotten. So Hana means family, Lacoste.
What do you say?
Try and brute force a push, because right now they're just contending with wave after wave. They'll get a catch. It's a good arena spear. Saxa looking to force the fight around Seb. He's been used up though as the RP lands in. They're going to get the Roar down, but they've finished off moves. No buyback on the Earth Spirit, but Minos is in. Tries to aim towards Thompson, but the Yules and Rolling Thunder catching the Troll means MJZ has to spear them back. Minos, oh, he's still got Aegis for 30 seconds. Not going to expend it just yet, so it's one death for Thunder Predator and nothing lost by OG.
Satanic in the backpack. I think at this point of the game where you're holding Aegis, it's much better to just have Satanic, because instead of a BKB Dobson.
Is he going to go for this? Well, this BKB up he is. He knows he's being left to his own devices down here, but Minos, he's got the ability to bash him, trap him there through the BKB, and his streak, that mega kill, picked up. But on your doorstep, you're fighting near your bottom tier 3. You can't really pivot this into anything bigger.
This is the second time Sumail goes in and just fakes the RP. It looks like he's using it, and I believe like he timed it perfectly with Pangolier stun. So you're like, yeah, I'm stunned, but you're not stunned by the RP. So it might, give you a false impression that you're safe. Like, he's just used RP, let's go. Didn't happen.
And now we see Thompson falling again. DD. Who's going to take it? Sumail on the Magnus. And like you've been mentioning, with that RP, you could want to pick some big off. It's Frank, though, just getting shockwaved and horn tossed. Moved around and displaced as OG come back onto their side of the map to clear out some of these waves. It looks like MJZ should, TP home back to the fountain safe and sound, but does lose his courier in the process.
Pop it out, it's a better item overall.
Aiming for that silver edge to finish it off. Do you think that's going to be one of the biggest items this patch, the silver edge, the new build up to it?
Oh, definitely. We might not see enough of it if Tiny keeps getting banned, because it's a tiny item.
Top tower is under attack.
That's true. Well, with Roshan returning in just a couple of seconds, it's going to start to become a brawl around the pit as Minos and Moose pair up. Looking for Saxa, Yules himself. Well, he's been ensnared and bashed. And you're right, the BKB forced out there, but it's still a kill is a kill. And if you're aiming for Roshan, you want to force the hands of your opponent.
Gotta be careful. It's a 6-second BKB, but still, if he has buyback, if the rest of the team is behind him, then you don't have a BKB for the next fight. Roche is up. Let's see what it is. It's Aghanim's Scepter.
Who's that for? Who wants the Ags this game?
I wouldn't mind seeing Earth Spirit.
Yeah. Especially when Troll is your position 0, right? Is your S tier carry. You want that ability to save him if he does get caught out in an RP or in a duel. That would be very nice for Moose to have the ability just to reset the fight around. Thinking about starting Roche. I mean, with Seb creating so much space, they absolutely could have a crack at kicking off Roshan. Black Dragon. Sumail blinks away. Not wanting to get caught, but yet again we take a peek into the life of Leo style. It's not a happy one. He is very miserable right now. He's not playing Dota, he's playing Enfo's Team Survival or something, just wave after wave of creeps hitting him.
He's defending the base, he's playing the Dota, defense of the Ancients.
Is that what it stands
he's
for?
There, yeah, he's right there defending the Ancient from the Treants. This is a big fight. This is a big fight for both of these teams. Like, whoever gets the Roshan, whoever gets the hands on the Aegis. Treants just keep that's unhealable damage. Because the barracks come back in, get the mega creeps that already did a ton of damage with the greater Treants.
It's been a good showing by Thunder Predator, even if they've been up against it. Minos, this Troll Warlord, has been a real force to be reckoned with. OG are respecting it right now as he front lines against the Treants. Sumail, though, with the Horn Toss, skewers him back into the RP, and they've got the Wukongs there. Roaring at the Monkey King, Frank tries to kick it off, but MGZ's already dead. And Arena will trap a couple of OG inside.
On Beast.
But the focus on Frank, dueled up, and Saxa's roll connects in beautifully as Moose. Destroyed by that Wukong's command, and a spear back onto Seb will allow Leo Style to whack into him, but even through the BKB, Thompson's Monkey King looking to slay the Viper. He'll slither back to his fountain.
Buyback from Seb.
But Mega Creeps are going to be coming soon. One more barrack stands in that middle lane, and OG will focus in towards it. Another Boundless, and this Minos Troll just cannot catch a break. Can't get into a fight. He jumps in now with the Abyssal Plate. Minos, horn tossed around though. He's being kited. Yule stop, nullified. Barracks have fallen. Gets denied, I believe, as they do actually get the Mega Creeps as Minos. He's 1v4, 1v5. MGZ's here. Tries to stand by the Troll side. Have they got reveal? No tail kills a sentry.
Available.
Seb, the press the attack. He turns back. He's got the nullifier on the Troll, dueled up by No Tail. Minos is about to fall, but gets the battle trance off, barely in time. No more Satanic, no more BKB, and the Troll Warlord, he's down for 100, forced to buy back, but it's only him and the Viper.
And now the Mega Creeps are coming. Like, they need some kind of miracle. Unfortunately for them, they don't have any repositioning abilities to throw them back into... Like, they have a Spear of Mars, but I don't think that's enough. OG knows something's going to be tried, and now they're just going to go and hit the Ancient. That's it.
Yeah, finish off this game. I mean, they give it a whirl here as the Abyssal played up. Nullified, though. Minos is stuck inside the Wukong's command, and the Sprout. No way to battle up against OG, as they really did maneuver so beautiful.
Try to guess here, because it's kind of hard. OG has been doing this thing, I believe it was Season 1, where Morphling was played on a mid lane. He was just buying time, you know, go in, shift, and you have another edgy hero. This time around, it's going to be a different thing. Tidehunter, played by Thompson, he already done that. Today, Frank on the Night Stalker, MNZ Medusa, and Moose on Weaver. Okay.
Yeah, so it does mean Leo Style ends up on that Mars, like we mentioned early on in the draft. No stranger to that mid-Mars, as we've seen it a fair amount from the South American region.
Patch.
Lacoste has all the cosmetics open right now. He's not watching the game. He's looking for them.
Not doing the same mistake again. I'm just, as I said, focusing on the important stuff.
Absolutely vital that we get this information.
30 seconds to battle.
Look, that Weaver there was trying to get a bit of information himself, trying to scout out up on that high ground if there was any vision placed down by OG early on, as you can wander into that tower range during the night time to see if there's any observer wards. And it will be that Thompson mid Tidehunter yet again.
Interesting build by Nature's Prophet. This is something that Puppy would do 5-10 years ago. This was
Doom.
his like best item, I would say. Buckler, just give them armor. Now it grants 2 armor to units, which makes your Treant much more tankier.
Well, it was almost 4 bounty runes for Thunder Predator, but No Tail denies one, as Saxa getting hounded by the Weaver and the Undying. He's
Go in and steal your gold Leo style.
nice dodge on the cookie. Gets the first blood. Verifies up and survives. Ooh.
He did not expect that damage. That's a level 3 Spear of Mars.
He didn't indeed. I mean, Frank down bottom being body blocked a touch by the Treants. And he gets out of the way of No Tail, who moves swiftly in front of him. Sumail, he could waveform forward. Swarm comes across, and No Tail now the one in danger, losing his life, but to the Hellbear Smasher.
Well, sometimes. And with the Swarm.
And this time there's no neutral camp there. So Moose will be able to grab up that kill yet again, while Sumail, the urns put on him. Shifting into strength with 13-1 charges. Away form in a second. No kill threat on the Morphling this time, so he can return to farming safely under his tower.
I think for a lot of pro players, it's very hard to understand how much Morphling can actually soak up the damage. Like, you try, and then charges can still morph some of the Agi into strength, and then you gotta stop top lane.
Soul Rip heals Minos back up and gets him out. Seb and Saxa have really been pressuring that top lane with
the Invis.
Oh, Medusa's very low, but Seb and Saxa both get taken out. Leo Style deserves those tips, absolutely.
We've said it before the game started. We want to see Leo Style being a bit more active, not play Viper, and here he is on Mars. Like, he gets...
With Frank arriving, they turn it back onto the Weaver, though. No Tail trades his life in a 1-for-1, but Creep Wave arrives, and this catapult... Oh, Frank, can you do it? Can you drag aggro? Can you do anything to stop them? He's very low on resources here. And they do glyph up this Creep Wave, continuing that push in the bottom lane.
I'd say it's a okay trade. Weaver died, Night Stalker got solo XP. He tried to go for the deny on the tower. And now Needs to go back. Still gonna...
What's No Tail up to? What's he after?
Just being annoying and
He's
gonna pay with his
Medusa.
life.
He will. Again, surrounded by 3 heroes. But yeah, you were talking about that feel-good factor, the momentum there for Thunder Predator, defending the Medusa, making sure that that late-game security is kept safe and sound with these rotations from Leo style, as he looks for that top rune, which will spawn a regen for him. But now with the Medusa...
One tower, not the most important tower in the game, something that we don't see that usual. Most of the time it's the enemy safe lane tower that falls.
Leo style, yet again, making himself known in the top lane. Seb with the bugs on him. Quick little Fisher, but no real way of escaping that, as in towards mid MJZ he's being hunted by Thompson, who ravages the Undying. That high ground tombstone is well positioned, but Thompson shuts it down completely.
Just wants to use it. I mean, it's free gold, free experience for him. I feel like both sides feel that there is value to him using Ravage. He's like, yeah, I used Ravage, I got a kill and some gold. While on the other side, they probably say, yo, guys, Ravage is off cooldown, on cooldown, so that we can take a fight. Mars, regeneration in the bottle. Let's see if he can get cancelled by a gush.
Not this time. And yeah, on your point as well, right? Thompson has been leveling up this this Ravage at like level 8 or 9 or so. He's been going, he went like 2-2-2 build in his first game as this mid-tide hunter. Holding on. Ravage, and like you said, that means Thunder Predator kick it into 5th gear and try to angle towards him, but it's still a Tide Hunter. He's got Medallion, Soul Ring, 1 charges, and he's got the rest of his team to come into mid. So Mail waveforms forward aggressively, but with 21 charges of his own, there's not really much Thunder Predator can do to turn it back on him. So OG bring everyone and their mums into that mid lane. Frank, he's got to get away from this. He's getting tipped out by No Tail.
They need Mars to have his arena. They also need him to have mana, because right now he has no spells available. Everyone grouped up around the mid lane. Seems like nothing.
Kill off that Snapfire at last as Thompson, aiming towards the Tombstone. Need to remove that structure from the fight as they move in with Sam, helped out by the Ravage. Catching Medusa on the outskirts. Minoz, does he have any more help here? Mana Shield turned back on. Sumail going for it, gets across the arena, aiming towards the Medusa and finishes her off. Sumail, he's handling Thunder Predator right now.
Thompson, 2 times in a row, using Ravage just to delete Undying. They also use Echo Slam to kill him there. A bit of an overkill, but it will give them the tower. It also gave him another kill on Medusa.
Is he? Oh, wait, no, he's not allowed to do this.
Come closer.
That's illegal. Sucks her with a solo.
Frank. Enchant Totem, level 1, no Echo Slam. Scan connecting from Dire, so they know something is up. Bugs will scout him.
They've got to go. They've got to move quick, but Medusa, can she get across the map? Does she have TP ready? I mean, it's a Frank Night Stalker coming in first. Moose trapped in the Sprout. Sumail being pushed out of the pit. Oh, look at that damage, though. Leostal and Frank shredding through No Tail's Prophet, but Sumail with the DD rune, making short work of Moose. They've got a sentry on the high ground. They take him down.
Oh, he was waiting. Moose was waiting. Didn't think there is the sentry ward, and did not want to use the time lapse. Also a bit surprised. No magic wand, no stick on V.
They're back in there, even without a DD rune. They've taken Roshan down pretty low. MGZ is considering his options, but Thunder Predator have already retreated from the vicinity. They don't want to battle this.
So for the next couple of minutes more.
Well, he's already lost Frank, and Mars trying to skip away from Sumail, does successfully so, as MJZ, a big tanky Undying, he's front lining for his team. The trouble is he doesn't have a team anymore. Jump in, the spear there, trying to bait in Sumail's Morphling, but Saxa comes out with a double kill.
OG is playing so well right now. They're all over the map, like they're making all the right moves, taking the Roshan 13 minutes in. Something that you don't usually expect. They understand that there are no real stuns. Night Stalker still needs items. Medusa right now sitting at...
Yeah, he's got Seb to back him up. He's absolutely going for it. The Blink Dagger. Echo slams down the Medusa. I was going to ask you, how does this Medusa match up against the Morphling? But it's not just the Morphling, right? It's the Ravage, the Echo Slam, the Kisses. So much here can control her team and the Medusa. with Morphling's damage to put on top.
They have enough damage to like kill the tier 2 towers, even with second Aegis, go for the high ground. They also have this Aegis for the next couple of minutes, so they will start to put even more pressure on Medusa. They do not want to let her farm. We can already see they're inside a triangle. Ravage is available.
He can't use it inside that fear, though. He's crippled. Thompson gets away from the spear. He's low. Wait, hang on. Where's the rest of OG? Are they coming? No, they've only got one hero nearby. It's Seb, who might look for a Fisher. The Ravage is expended, but they get nothing from it.
It's the classic Thompson move. You know, he's alone there. Not alone, but with Earthshake.
Killer. I do really have to play so very focused around her.
Thompson going for the same build as he did in the game against Alliance. Phase boots, soul ring, casual.
Putting their foot down now. Heading to high ground, and there's the start. Kicking off with a Fisher and a Sumail. Slams moves. Gone for 30 seconds, and that looks like a tier 3 tower with no glyph available. Thunder Predator might just lose an entire lane of barracks here.
They're not stopping. Like Weaver was, I can't die. I have this time lapse, but there's no stuns. Like who's gonna stop OG from coming in?
Nah, there's nobody. I mean, it's got to be a Mars Arena. That's pretty much be all and end all of their team fights. Sumail gets into zombie mode. Creates a tombstone of his own. And now Thunder Predator, yes, they are 5 alive, but Medusa with pretty limited mana at this point can't really get into this team fight proper. Sumail goes to clear out the tomb, still with Aegis in hands for 30 seconds. Arena in the back with a blink away from Seb, leaving No-Tail isolated, but he's still surviving longer than expected. Frank dealing with that. Mortimer's kisses. They do lose the Prophet, but still forced back as Minos pops the Stone Gaze. MJZ chased down and hunted by Sumail.
Ravage
Thompson's
available.
There. He does have the Ravage ready, but he's not going to use it just yet. MJZ hiding in that invis form. And
he's gonna ravage him
for the Undying once more.
This is the fourth time that he used Ravage just to kill Undying.
Well, it's worth it. He kills him off. Now Frank's moved into the front lines. Thompson still baiting and toying with Thunder Predator, Leo style. Oh, it's dangerous business. This is.
E-Blade.
Sumail doesn't have Aegis, but you're right. He's going to have
coming
that.
to him.
E-Blade coming. Another spear back. Leo style makes a hasty retreat away from that top lane. Oh, the Fisher catches moves. Gone for 30 seconds again, and it looks like they might aim back towards the top lane.
Now he buys a magic wand. 19 minutes in. I gotta say, like this item is a must-have.
I'm done. That's my TI made. I don't need anything else. I don't need to watch grand finals. All it costs makes a pun and it's done. Bloody hell. Where do you come up with these? JJ's in tears.
On the spot, Gary, on the spot. So Medusa is building any cheap damage item that she can get. She's just building into Crystallis. I don't mind that. Like, they need something to be able to just take a fight. We're gonna see that again. Very interesting.
Shadow Amulet,
like,
Undying.
He could have used it on Medusa, maybe even... oh, it wasn't ready yet, my bad. Like, looking at the green dot, still not ready, but once it was ready, Undying paid with his life.
Oh, it's ready now.
There we go.
They think they can kill him without it.
Not going for the back lines, focusing on the right target.
There it is. Ravage to secure the kill. Solo Leo style right now. E-Blade comes down in onto Frank, but Saxa does die.
Sumail turns into Weaver.
MJZ sprouted up. Thompson held away. There's a good, well-positioned tombstone there. Who's coming in from the back? It's Moose on the Weaver.
Plus Sumail on the Weaver.
Weaver on Weaver, catching out No-Tail, but here's another Ravage in from Thompson. Saxa buys back for this and they kill the Weaver off. The real one, not the Sumail one, as Mortimer's kisses land in towards Minos. TP forced out, any stuns, any catch, nothing to cancel the TP. But Thunder Predator losing out their Mars and their Weaver.
As long as we stay positive, we'll win.
Roshan may respawn in 5 seconds. We'll see if it's going to be a long spawn. Aghanim's about to be completed on Thompson, so that's going to be even more slow, more minus armor.
45 seconds for Roche. And all lanes controlled by OG. Top shoved in. Mid lane has forced the glyph.
They're going to have 3 Aghanim Scepters done pretty soon. In the previous game, they went, like their big timing was 3 BKBs. This time around, 3 Ags. Once that Aghanims is done on Morphling, we're going to see the good old school combo with the Earthshaker.
To be able to walk down a lane somewhere,
Yeah,
have the team behind
you're talking
her.
about Medusa winning the game.
At this point, Minor's not in a great spot to do that. Notel is out of there. Leo style, well, in a different way, he's also out. Back to Fountain he goes, 40 seconds without the Mars. And Moose dusted up here as No-Tail looks to try and clear the trees to catch a glimpse of the Weaver. They ping him out, knowing where he must be. Can they kill him, though? There's a long-range gush. Saxa, ooh, tries the cookie. And Moose toying with him at this point. Still has a time-lapse if he wants to use it. There.
Trying to buy time. I think going to move.
Yes, straight onto MJZ. They do still have the Echo Slam, but like you mentioned, it's this Aghanim Scepter on Sumail, able to enchant Totem back and forth through the fight, as well as Seb dancing around. Good force staff from Saxa too. Disengage as much as you can as the Morphling jumps in, straight towards the Crippling Fear. The Morph's Kisses in the E-Blade. Blow through Frank as Prophet buys back. No-Tail wants a bit of this action as well. They fish at the Deucer. Isolating Minos as Earthshaker caught inside that arena spear. Leo style takes him down, but there is nothing that can handle Sumail at this point.
Now Dobson comes. Ravage available. Medusa very low on mana, only 300.
He's trying to walk it in. Moves with that time lapse back. Still not going to be able to withstand the onslaught from OG.
Sumail, you could feel.
And the immediate smoke after Roshan from OG. Oh, Frankie Frank. Oh, Frankie Frank. Oh, he's speedy. No-Tail. Sprouts up moves, but you're losing your top lane of barracks, and I think OG are considering tier 4s. They're just walking
Dobson's
into them.
Attacking tier 4 towers.
Yeah. Well, he's got that Anchor Smash upgrade, and he's got the Dragon Scale. So why not? Move straight in there. No-Tail's cutting wave bottom, so they'll be able to maneuver themselves down south if they want to continue this push.
It's so much damage on the towers.
Yeah.
Especially with the Dragon Scale that you mentioned.
Move in towards the bottom lane. And Thunder Predator. We talked about Desperation Smokes in the previous game. This could be it. Frank, Dark Ascension, jump in towards the back lines. Gets a good curse out there as Leo style Mars Arena, but doesn't really catch anyone bar Seb. MGZ's already been taken down by Topson and Sumail's come in.
He's going to go for that
the
Echo.
Morphling with the Echo Slam from Seb. Takes down 2. They do have a couple of buybacks, but Topson's ravaged the Medusa. Mortimer throws the Lava Kisses across towards Thunder Predator, and Medusa's down for 70 seconds.
I would not be surprised if they just call it, even though they have Medusa in the team. They can actually end the game with the Anchor Smash and the Dragon Scale. They have enough damage. 2 enchant totems. That's like they can just end the game. Medusa, no buyback. She bought components for Scotty.
Yeah, there's no coming back from this. Tier 4's dropping. They glyph it up. Delaying the inevitable here. I mean, Thunder Predator, what? Mars alive in 15 seconds?
Thunder Predator, they try to go on Earthshaker, who is extremely tanky. His strength gain is high. You have Aghanim Scepter, manages to get out with the Enchant Totem, comes back into the camp and just Echo Slams 2 people. Even if they catch Earthshaker, I still believe at that point the game is just over, Gary.
Yeah, GG's cool. They're going to clear up the throne. And just like that, OG continue their winning, their undefeated streak here at the International.
Good start